KFGO and the Christmas Gift, helping make holiday dreams come true. Meet Jesse Horlbeck, an ex-professional baseball player and commercial photographer here in Fargo. He was originally born in Los Angeles and lived in 14 different states and 17 cities throughout his life before moving here and calling Fargo home. Without family near him, over time, the community of Fargo has become his family. The first part of his life was spent chasing a dream of becoming a professional baseball player. He played professionally for 11 years. As he got older, the game took its toll. He'd been doing photography as a hobby and decided to try to make it a profession in the fall of 2012. He spent the last 9 years working on his craft and sharing his art with the community. About a year ago, Jesse started having some very odd symptoms that he attributed to being stressed from overwork or maybe having COVID. He would get completely exhausted by the end of the day, spike a fever as well as full-body chills and aches throughout the night. Upon waking up the next morning, he would feel like there was nothing wrong and go back to work. This would happen for a few days, and then it wouldn't come back for several weeks. Then last December, just before Christmas, it happened in back-to-back weeks. So he went to the doctor to have blood work done. The test showed that his liver enzymes were skyrocketing. He was in pain and losing weight, but it was the holidays, so we put it off till later. Just after the first of the year, he was on a photo shoot, and while getting up off the ground, almost passed out from being so lightheaded. He immediately went to the doctor. He had a CAT scan done and a colonoscopy where they found the primary tumor. On January 18th of this year, Jesse was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, and it had spread so far there were too many tumors to count. Doctors gave him an 18% chance of living 5 years. A few days after that, he was attending his first of what would be a dozen chemotherapy treatments. He thought he would try high doses of chemo and took on way more than he should have. So he stepped away from work to focus on health. Having no work coming in was scary, but ended up proving necessary. He found ways to stay active. He became an avid mountain biker. He ate healthily. He worked out every chance he could get when he had the energy. After 12 rounds and 6 months of chemotherapy treatments with the highest dose they could give him, the primary tumor in his colon had disappeared, and all the tumors in his liver had shrunk considerably. Every professional here in Fargo told him there was no surgical possibilities. He couldn't accept that answer, so he found a specialist in California who dealt with exactly what he had. He was able to get in with him in August of this year. He underwent a 6-hour abdominal surgery where they removed 15 tumors from his liver. Currently, Jesse is still recovering from that surgery, but having that procedure done opened up new options for treatments for him. Last week, he underwent a process called Y90 radiation, microscopic radioactive seeds implanted into the blood vessels of his liver to attack the final 5 tumors he has left. No one is sure it's going to work, and there's no guarantee that this treatment is going to take care of these last few tumors. And there's always the constant possibility of the cancer returning to other parts of his body. However, Jesse says, "I don't know how much of this battle I have. It's going to take more time, and time is something I can give. It could be a couple of months or a couple of years. It could also be the rest of my life. These are all the unknowns I deal with on a day-to-day basis, but I refuse to give up. It's not in my nature to quit. Like I told every oncologist, nurse, therapist, friend, and family member I have in my life, I don't plan on living 4 or 5 years. I plan on living 40 or 50 more." Thanks to the kindness of our board of directors and everyone who attended Fashion Avenue Believe, our style show, this Christmas gift has been granted. Jesse has received a gift of $2,500 to help make his holidays brighter. Holiday dreams really do come true. Thanks to you and the Christmas Gift on the Mighty 790 and 104.7 KFGO.